All right, this is really fucking cool. I don't know anything about the blue heron. The second card is the blue heron. It is the south card. The south card is how to relate to ourselves, our other people in our environment, how to react with them, how to respond to them, what we actually feel about them. And if you remember from the first card, the east card being Turkey, about giving away, giving things away and making space and creating space and letting go of things or letting things fall or getting rid of things also create space for new insights to surface and arise. So that is to help us see what it is we're actually seeing so we can take the next step into the next card, which is our dream realization card. But for right now, let's stick with the blue heron. I know nothing about the blue heron, but we shall see. I know that it has a long beak. Usually beaks have to do with talking, communication, messages. So we'll see. Maybe there's a confrontation part of this. The number is 45, which is 9. And let's see the numerology. 9. 9 is the number of fulfillment, wisdom, self-examination, enlightenment, and higher consciousness are all qualities associated with the number 9. 9 is also connected to one's higher purpose, an ultimate life mission. This number encourages to take a bird's eye view of our lives. Bird's eye view, higher perspective, how we can see what's going on with the nature and around us. So let's go look at the blue heron. Let's create something beautiful together. Okay, this is going to cause a lot of introspection. I know there's a lot of crazy things going on, but what we want is clarity. And what do we get? How do we get clarity? Self-introspection. Taking time to sit within and still and listen. Sometimes that doesn't mean action. Sometimes it means taking action, but right now we're having trouble taking action. So that's what we're trying to figure out what to do. The blue heron has to do with self-reflection. So looking within, how we actually feel about people. Hidden messages involved in dreams and such. Let's figure that out, how do we feel about people. Blue heron, thank you, sacred water bird, for sending reflections to me. Thank you for showing things to me, the mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me, how we actually feel. South card, let it arise. Show me how relationships work. God, I fucking love these medicine cards. Thank you so much, blue heron. I love you so much, all creatures of the earth. Thank you for choosing me, hawk, to be a messenger of the gods. Thank you so much. I love you, amen. With my path woven within the whole, the lessons of kinship with all life. Let me learn the lessons with relationships with others. God, I just want to repeat how in fucking tune and in connection this is. The south card is this card may reveal your true feelings about someone or something. It is the card that will show you your hidden emotion towards a person or a thing in relationships or how you relate to the environment. The lessons of kinship with all life, reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. We're going from giving away and creating space so we can receive the things that we actually want in life with the courage of Leo to act and step into those things. And the blue heron is going to show us how we are relating to the things now that we have created space and we can see what is actually going on and actually what it is that we want on this true nature path as we walk in the full moon. That takes us to a process of being able to let go of dead leaves. But for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come back to blue heron, self-reflection. Thank you. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. Like I said a little bit earlier, might have to do with confrontation, how you handle letting go of specific people, or people are going to bounce back from you. Before I get ahead of myself, it is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron, this requires a lot of emotional stability and intelligence. Which you could find in works of CBT, DBT, meditation, journaling, any of those coping skills. My therapy side comes out. I'm not a therapist. Some things that I have to say can be therapeutic and helpful in a therapeutic way. I'm not a therapist, but I have some tools if you need some help. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in this world. Gently dropping a blue feather to them, Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. I am getting the message that this new moon cycle is not going to happen all in one. This is going to be the entire context of this moon phase until we get to the full moon. This is all the things that are going to be happening until we get to this full moon in the order that it's happening. So don't mistake your presence for purposelessness. I need to look up the symbolism of blue for some reason. It's calling out to me, so let's do that. The blue heron is the first thing that immediately popped up. Symbolism of blue, which I spelled symbolism wrong. And blue heron pops up. Calm presence. Peace. Thank you, gods. I love being a messenger. Thank you so much. Once you love your whole self and find your inner peace, you'll be able to bring peace to others. Thank you. That's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to create harmony here without sacrificing ourselves or our integrity. So let's do this. The blue symbolizes peace, tranquility, reduces stress, relaxation, calmness, serenity, cooling, intelligence, aids intuition, soothing, order, reflection, and trust. Okay. Combat. The words combat just came into life. Let's go see what that means. Alright, if the blue great heron has flowed into your cards today, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. I am sorry, it's going to be an ugly battle. Maybe that's why combat comes out. It's going to be an ugly battle if you're not used to facing yourself. I am used to facing myself, and it's still an ugly battle every single day. So, but it comes out to be very pretty. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way, so that nobody can knock you off your rocker no matter how they react or respond to you. Likewise, and respect those who are doing the same thing. You might not like what they have to say, but they're doing the same thing, okay? Respect that. Looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity, you will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. And I just want to say, for whatever reason, it has to do with career. That's why I'm talking about this, how to develop your career. Don't give yourself the pitiful message of, I have to have this career, I have to have this job, I have to do this, I have to be nice to this person, I have to do that, I have to be nice to this person, I have to act this way because this is what I need to get. Like, I need to have this for security, I need to have this, this is what I need to get, and I need to have this in order to create stability in my life, and I'm gonna not honor or respect the parts of me that actually want or need something differently. That's like self-pity. You don't need to do that. You're much more powerful and you're greater than that. There is a responsibility that comes with taking risks and allowing yourself to do those risks, which I'll talk about a little bit later, but yeah, you know. You're not as trapped as you think you are, basically. You have a lot more power within you. Heron, and if you don't access that power, like it says, you won't appreciate the opportunities that appear, and you never understand your true potential or purpose. Heron asks you to examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you are being too hard or critical, which calls in the color blue. Find the calmness and serenity. Find the peace within it. Don't act choosing to blame others and constantly pointing a finger at life situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions shows that you lack the courage to face the enemy within. Okay, this is very clear to me now. So when you take the actions of giving yourself the acuity of being able to look at what it is that you truly want and take actions on those things, when you can actually see what's going on and you don't like what you see and you act upon it, a lot of the times, a lot of us don't like to spread our ashes of boundaries among people, around people, because we're afraid of how they're going to react to us. And so when we spread our truth, people might give us a blasphemy message or blasphemic message or angry at it. They might bounce back at us with anger. We might not like it. We blame them for getting angry. Do not blame them for getting angry with you. If you are getting angry with someone else for getting angry with your truth, you are not comfortable in your truth yet, because if you are comfortable in your truth, no one is going to knock you off your rocker. And if you're upset that someone doesn't love you for the way that you love yourself, you need to love yourself a little bit more and realize that they deserve to be loved too, because they need to honor their own respect and feelings as well. Somebody doesn't like being told no. It's fine. That's their problem. They gotta handle it. They gotta deal with it. And hopefully they have the right support system in place. And this is me assuming that you're letting someone go. But let's say that you don't like someone and you want to set in place boundaries and you're finally telling them no for the first time and they don't respect it. One, they're gonna continue what you allowed them to do for so long, right? So the second you tell a little kid no, they can't put their hand in the cookie jar, they're gonna throw a fucking tit scream, bitch fit kind of thing. That you can expect the same thing of adults if they don't know how to handle their emotions and stuff. I get told no all the time and I'm like, meh. Somebody else could get mad at me. Luckily I have a good, a thankful boyfriend who can understand that I'm going through my own emotions and respects me to have my own emotions and processes about even his own emotions and processes. But we need to do the same and respect other people's processes. And if you're getting mad at other people for asserting your boundaries and they're not respecting it, you make a choice to either let them go, leave them, or accept them with compassion and let them duel it out and process their own emotions about how they're going to feel and how they want to move forward with you next. Do not try to control them because you decide to put your boundaries up and they want to continue to attack you. If you don't want them in your life, allow them to leave. If you want them into your life, accept their processes as well. You don't need confrontation, you don't need conflict. Confrontation might be nice, talk it out, communicate, but you don't need to necessarily fight back, you know what I mean? You don't need combat in order to get what you want or need in this life. Peace, serenity, prayer. Go within. Trust yourself. Know yourself. Respect the process. Yours and others. Respect yours and others. Respect the fact that other people might not like your process. That is not up to you. Find peace within yourself. Introspection. Trust. God's. That's going to lead us to the next thing. The dream. I think that's what's going to connect us. Let's do it. Anyways, okay. Heron medicine people are willing to look at themselves and see the truth of their motives, actions, feelings, dreams, goals, inner strengths, and inner weaknesses. In balancing those truths, Heron's medicine shows you how to meet the challenges of your personal weaknesses and how to continue developing the skills that lead to inner strength and certainty of purpose. Again, when you come across somebody that you put boundaries on, or situations or circumstances that you no longer allow into your life, and you get mad at them for disrespecting your goals, what is it inside of you that you need to look at that is allowing you to get so mad and so upset about someone not respecting you and your decisions when you know it's coming from a place of higher self or higher truth? What part of that compassion are you lacking or missing? Find it, develop it, delve deep into it. Are you willing to dive, and that's where you find your medicine to pass on to the next person. Are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Heron is now calling you to delve deeper to know yourself. When you get mad at somebody else, I keep wanting to say that, when you get mad at somebody else, go within yourself and to trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, which is why I think I keep saying ashes. This is a rebirth cycle. And again, the lion courage. Oh my God. Listen to the podcast about the horse and rising above the horizon line and having courage to hold on. Heron emerges from the unseen world of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential again and again. Have the eyes of faith that you will see what you need to see when you sprout from this ground, okay? Because that's where we're coming from. We're coming from the south. We're sprouting from the ground. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery. We are figuring that out now. If you are courageous enough, New Moon and Leo, we ask you to help us be courageous enough to follow the water bird throughout the journey. Heron reminds you that every traveler on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. Thank you so much. New life cycle on the medicine wheel, new moon, new journey. This is where we're going. Everyone that you come across, if you don't end up saying no to somebody or something that you wanted or didn't want, if you don't end up standing up for what it is that you actually believe or how you actually feel about it, based on the research that you actually did on your self-actualization, and your self-realization, you might not get that lesson. You might not get that medicine from that person that was supposed to teach you something because you didn't play your part in that role, which is saying no, which is saying yes, which is walking away, which is putting boundaries, which is being assertive, which is being what you need to do to move forward in your own medicine wheel and your own purpose and your own life path so you can find out what brings you joy so you can bring medicine to this world. You need to do that so you can receive the messages as well. You've just given a whole bunch of stuff away. You have a whole bunch of room now. Allow yourself to receive it. Let's go on to the next thing.